Hey, it's Patrick Grosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty. You may have heard about our full-service flat fee listings through a postcard in your mailbox recently. We'll talk more about those in just a second, but first we'll look at the Cincinnati real estate market news for 2023 year-to-date and compare that to 2022 year-to-date. First of all, new listings are down 19%, closings are down 35%, average sale price is up 6.5%, average days on market is at 21 days, total inventory right now is at 74 days, while active inventory is at 41 days. It is still a seller's market, but not as hot as it was earlier this year. So if you want to net the most money when you sell your home, you need a more sophisticated marketing approach, but you don't have to pay a 6% commission to get that because it comes standard with our full service flat fee listings. Visit our site at 513flatfee.com to learn more about our service and to find out how you can net the most money when you sell your home. The hottest topic in the real estate industry in 2023 by far is mortgage interest rates. They're a lot higher than they were in the last couple years and even compared to earlier this year. But in the last couple months, they've dropped from almost 8% down to what we have, according to Freddie Mac, as of December 21st at 6.67%. Now that's the average for a 30-year fixed rate loan. So of course you could do better than that or worse than that, or if you're doing a shorter term loan, you can get a lower rate. But that's the average, at least according to Freddie Mac. Bankrate.com has it higher than that. But we did see that mortgage interest rates overall have dropped on average since October, which is a ray of hope for buyers who have been struggling with affordability, with home prices up 6.5%, as you saw earlier in this video, this year compared to last year. And then record high interest rates on top of that have had a double whammy, so to speak, effect on buyers, and really an affordability crisis for renters who want to be buyers, or even people who own homes that want to trade up or trade down, who really don't feel like it makes any sense to trade their 3 to 4% mortgage interest rate for a 7 to 8% mortgage interest rate. So we do expect that if interest rates continue to decline, as many economists predict, that's going to spur a lot more demand from buyers, which in the long term is going to increase home prices more sharply than they have increased in 2023. So we do expect maybe even double-digit home value growth in 2024. Again, if the Fed does cut rates a few times in 2024, as a lot of economists expect. Some economists really think that the interest rates are going to drop quite a bit, down to the low sixes, maybe even high fives. I'm not sure that they're going to get that low, maybe in the 6.25% range as the lowest, but we'll see what happens, and we'll kind of revisit these numbers as we go throughout the year and look back on our predictions right now to see how accurate we were. But for now, as a buyer, you do have a ray of hope, possibly a more affordable interest rate here in the future. Again, I don't recommend, if you've watched my other videos, you know I don't recommend trying to time the market, because although interest rates will be lower, you'll be paying less for interest in your mortgage payment. We do expect that as interest rates continue to decline, if they in fact do, that demand will increase, and as a result of that increased demand with relatively the same amount of inventory, we don't have any other huge supply coming, at least as far as our predictions are concerned, for new waves of inventory coming to market. So we expect higher demand and relatively the same supply, which is going to cause prices to increase more quickly than they did in 2023. So we wouldn't be surprised to see 10% plus home price growth, which, although that's good if you own a home, obviously that's difficult if you're purchasing a home, whether you're trying to trade up, trade down, or if you're getting into the market for the first time as a renter, you're buying your first home. That's going to make it much less affordable to purchase that home if it's 10% plus more expensive than it was even this year, which was 6.5% more expensive than it was the year before. And those previous years, we had 18, 19% price growth. So the cost of a home compared to what it was in 2019 to what it's going to be in 2024 is pretty wild. And interest rates are going to be higher than they were at that point as well. So we're seeing a little bit of relief, but with more demand coming to market, we're not really sure if it's going to be more affordable or not to buy a home in 2024. On the flip side of that transaction, if you're selling a home in 2024, you're going to have more demand, again, if interest rates continue to decrease than you've had here in the latter part of 2023. So that will help to encourage more showings and more offers. Maybe you'll have a better shot at multiple offers. You do still need to prepare your home properly, market it properly. You need to do the right negotiation as well to get top dollar and to get the best terms for the sale of your home. But you may have an easier time in 2024 than you've had in the second half of 2023 with the lower demand we had due to higher interest rates. And also you can benefit from home prices increasing. Again, we have no crystal ball here. We don't know how long it's going to take for lower interest rates to spur demand and for that increased demand relative to the same amount of supply to spike the home values as well. But we do expect at least 6.5% like we had this year, possibly 10% or more home price growth. So if you don't have to make a move, if you're just selling and trying to time the market, which again, I don't really recommend trying to do that, but if you're in that position where you have the luxury of waiting, you may want to hang on to your property through 2024 because you may see some pretty big increases in value. But if you're looking to make a move, whether you're trading up or down and you're selling a home in order to make that move, it seems like 2024 is going to be a better market, a stronger seller's market than it was here in the latter part of 2023. If you have any questions about buying a home, selling a home, maybe doing both, or any general real estate or mortgage interest rate questions that we can help you with here, feel free to reach out. The best way to get in touch with us is to visit our site at 513flatfee.com. Click one of the links there to schedule a call so we can set aside some time dedicated to assessing your needs and mapping out a game plan for how we can help you to achieve your real estate goals. I'm Patrick Rosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty.